I'm the last on this scene, as I understand. So I hope I need to do something that you will go out with a good feeling today. Well, my name Sergio Pavlin. I'm COO at SmartDec. SmartDec is a cybersecurity company, and we provide security services like audits of applications, not only blockchain, but also mobile applications and etc. And we develop some products in the area of information security. Today, I want to talk about our approach to security of blockchain-related projects. And good news, I don't want to talk about concepts or ideas because we have a real working project, and I will show it. Challenge. First, about the problem. How we do see the problem. Can you raise your hands if you are developers or managers in technological projects? Who is here? Okay, that's great. And what do you think about the security? Is it important for you? I think. What do you think about it? Yeah. Okay, that's good. But what do you think about security tools? If you are, some of you are developers, what do you think about security tools? Are they okay for blockchain-related projects or not? What do you think? We think that they are not so good, and the challenge is why it's not, why blockchain projects don't use security tools like non-blockchain projects. For example, we know that in the security of enterprise development like Java or C++ development, they usually use security tools like static code analyzers, like fuzzers, and so on. But blockchain projects no, and our question is why. To answer this, we interviewed our colleagues, friends, partners, and etc., and asked why they don't use the security tools. And many of them answered something like, we use it, but only for double check, or they are concepts, or something like, well, I use it, but they are not as powerful as tools for example, C++. And we think that the answer is because most of the security tools in blockchain-related area are mostly concepts rather than solutions, and they are not as developed as enterprise security tools in regular programming languages like Java, C++, C#, and so on. But blockchain-related projects in this year are growing, and we see the growth of different projects. We see that many of proof of concepts become production-ready solutions. We see the growth of DeFi projects, and sometimes we see some, for example, governmental projects. For example, this year, last week in Russia, they had the experiment with voting on blockchain. It was the real case, and they had some problems. And of course, they need something and a high level of security. I think you understand it. So we think that enterprise level security challenges require enterprise level solutions in security. What do I mean when I say that I need the enterprise level security for blockchain related projects? I mean something like this. I have a big project and, for example, the app or blockchain system or something like this. It doesn't matter what is it. And I want to analyze it as a whole with smart contracts, with front end, with back end, with configuration files. If I have a big team of development team, I also need some plugins. I need some plugins for CI integrations. I need a good management. I need different programming languages because we can have a front end, for example, on JS and Python. I have smart contracts on Solidity and so on and so forth. So it's a very, very, very big task to create such a tool. So our idea is that it's very hard to create such a tool from the scratch in short terms. But we, SmartDec, we have a shortcut because we came from application security area, and for more than 10 years, we are working in this area. So we audit in applications, we make security tools, and 3 years ago, we also started to make security services in blockchain-related projects. My idea that we have an expertise. We know what people want when they have a big project. We know what they want from the products to make their development secure for their teams. And the main important thing for us that we have our own product. For 5 years, we develop our own security tool. It called SmartDec Scanner, and it is a big static code analyzer for enterprise systems. It supports, for now, 31 programming languages. Here is some examples of programming languages which we support. It scans also binaries, it scans source codes. So it's a very powerful tool which integrates with many plugins in CI area. And this tool is #1 in this kind of tools in Russia, in Kazakhstan, and CIS region. And we also have a big resellers partnership network, so we know how to make business in this area. This year, we tried to realize how to modify our tool for blockchain-related projects. And what we've done? We made the blockchain edition of SmartDec Scanner. We made a huge work and implemented some improvements. First of all, we integrated our scanner with SmartCheck. It's our Solidity scanner for smart contracts. We integrated with Etherscan, so now you can simply analyze the projects, the smart contracts, simply by link from Etherscan. You need to take this link and to paste it into our interface. We added some specific DApp rules to find specific DApp vulnerabilities. And we added check of truffle configuration. Next, we tried to find the cooperation with powerful companies in the area of blockchain security, and we cooperated with ConsenSys MythX. After the several months of fruitful cooperation, we integrated their tool under the hood of our tool, and now we have the power of their engine with our expertise in how to build the enterprise-level security tool. We merged their engine with our engine, and we merged many things like descriptions, and it was a big work how to combine it. But we solved this challenge, and now you can see that we have this point. So you can switch on ConsenSys MythX in our interface. Okay, let me show how it works. This is the homepage of SmartDec Scanner, and let's assume that I'm a developer of, for example, not so big projects. I'm a developer in a small project, and all that I want, I have my GitHub, for example, here. And all that I want is just to analyze the project by the link from GitHub. So I need only to paste it here and push start scan button, and that's all. Well, I need to wait for a while while the scan will be finished, but to show you the results, I can select the finished project, for example, this one. And if I'm a developer, I'm mostly interested in detailed results, so I want to see the vulnerabilities. Here I see the list of found vulnerabilities in this project. You can see that we have different programming languages, we have different severities. I can choose the type of vulnerability, for example, this one, and then I can select the exact entry of this vulnerability. After that, I will see the example, not the example, it's the source code of this project, and here I see the place in the code in which we found vulnerability, in which this tool found vulnerability. We have descriptions and interesting part that here we have vulnerability management. It's important thing when you need to rescan the projects. I know that many developers don't like to use tools like this because each time they need to mark false positives, to delete some entries that are not so interesting, and etc. and so on and so forth. And this is the problem. When you need to recheck the project, for example, each week, it's very hard to do it each time. But here we we trace the vulnerabilities. So if you will leave here the comment, for example, test, you can leave test comments. Doesn't matter. And you can save it, or you can delete, you can remove this issue, and all of these actions will be saved during the rescan. And it's very comfortable it's very convenient for developers. Well, maybe I'm not a developer, but I'm a manager, and I have a big project with, as I said, with front end, with back end, with smart contracts. I can separately control the progress of different projects. I can see the general information, for example, here. I can export results in PDF formats or in some other format. Sometimes I need to look at the analytic of all of the projects. So here I can select, for example, the group of projects, all projects, or something like this. And I can choose something which I want to see, for example, the number of criticals, and look through the analytics. And of course, because I'm a manager of a big project, I need to have an administration page. Here it is. And here I can create users, I can give them different access to different projects, and so on and so forth. It's very useful and powerful for the manager of big team. Okay, now let's go to the interesting thing, how it can be useful for you. We have some kinds of opportunities for cooperation. The first one, I think, is technical one. If you have your own techniques or you have your own tools and you don't have an interface and you are interested in enterprise level interface, you can tell us about it, we can speak about it, and it's very interesting for us to cooperate with technical guys. That's very cool, like we did with ConsenSys MythX. The other opportunity is resellers opportunity. So if you understand who is interested in such kinds of tools, we are ready to speak about it because, as I said above, we have now a resellers network and we are ready to make it bigger. It is interesting for us, of course. If you are developer or you are manager in technical projects, we are will be happy if you will try our product. And the special offer for all of you guys, you can simply write us to trial@smartdec.com or write me and ask a free trial. We give it to you. You can use it by your own and to test this, I think, very powerful project. Special offer, use it. I think we'll be happy to receive some comments from your side. So, at the end of my speech, what we've done. We understand that blockchain projects become bigger. We understand that in the nearest future, these projects will need the enterprise level information security. We've taken our enterprise level security tool and we've added improvements for blockchain related projects. And we are ready to talk about some opportunities and to give you a free trial to give you the access to our system. Here you can see my contacts. You can write me, you can write to SmartDec, to trial@smartdec.com. I'll be happy to answer your questions, and I will be happy if you will find me in Telegram or Twitter or somewhere else. Thank you.